Let's get ready! Get ready, D! Let's go! Come on, D! Let's go!
North Quincy has won the toss and will defer and will defend the north goal. The Hanover Hawks will receive and defend the south goal.
Hello everyone and welcome to Veterans Memorial Stadium, where tonight the North Quincy Raiders will play host to the Hanover Hawks. My name is Jonathan Caleri, and thanks for tuning in to this edition of QA TV Sports. We just saw the coin toss down the field. It was won by the Raiders. They elected to defer their option to the second half, so the Hanover Hawks will be receiving the ball to start the first quarter. North Quincy will defend the north end zone and kicking to the south end zone, where the Hawks will start the first quarter. Right now we're going to pause for a moment for our national anthem. We'll be back with kickoff in just 1 second.
If you require assistance, please call upon a school or security official. And now if you would all please rise for the playing of our national anthem.
Our next rendition of the national anthem performed by the combined choirs from Quincy and North Quincy High School. Hopefully we can have the band back here at some point soon in the stadium. Of course, with the coronavirus, there's lots of different protocols, and unfortunately the band can't be here to come out here and perform at the game. But hopefully sometime soon they'll be back here to be part of the action as well. Coming into this game, North Quincy comes in with a record of 1-1, having defeated Dennis Yarmouth here at the stadium back on March 13th by a score of 30-0. And then the following week, losing to Wayland at Wayland 20-0. Last week, North Quincy had their game canceled due to COVID protocols, so this is their first game back after the game was canceled last week. Hanover, this is their second game in as many weeks here at the stadium. Last Saturday, they lost to Quincy High School by a score of 20-14. Hanover comes into the game with a record of 0-3, having lost to Plymouth South and Scituate on consecutive weeks at home, and then again last week here against the Presidents. Getting ready to kick it off here for for North Quincy High School is number 28, Thomas Murray, and he'll be kicking deep to number 3, Dylan Rice, for the Hawks. Rice is going to field at his own 9-yard line, running up the center of the field, and makes a nice move going over to the left side, and finally will get brought down, does Rice, and the Hawks will start at their own 34-yard line to begin this drive.
To the 33-yard line. The Hawks will go on offense. We'll make it to 34. Your quarterback for the Hawks, number 89, Connor Monroe.
All right, Connor Monroe, senior quarterback for the Hawks, comes out in the shotgun. And he's going to hand it off to number 2, John Bertoncini. Bertoncini is a senior for the Hawks. He's going to go over to the right side and get up to about the 35 for a gain of 1.
Bertoncini, taken down by number 44, Matt Craig. We'll call it a pickup of 1, 2nd and 9 for the Hawks.
Matt Craig in on the tackle for the Raiders. So they do spot the ball just at the 35, nose of the ball just touching the 35. It's a cool night here at Veterans Memorial Stadium, about 40 degrees, and there is a wind as well. As the flag in the northeast end zone is right now it's fully straight out, so we'll see how the breeze affects the game here tonight. All right, first pass of the game for Connor Monroe is incomplete. Was looking over to number 4, Joseph Curran, but they cannot complete. Monroe short hopped him a little bit there, so I'll bring up a 3rd and 9 now for Hanover. Again, 3rd and 9 for the Hawks at their own 35-yard line. 3 receivers to the left from Monroe. Monroe looking down the middle of the field, and it's complete. That's to Joseph Curran, and he's going to get knocked out of bounds just shy of the first down marker. We'll see where they spot the ball. Needed to get to the 44, and they're going to say he went out of bounds at the 42. So we have 4th and 2 now for the Hawks.
It's going to bring up a 4th and 2 for the Hawks.
Monroe comes out, looks like they are going to go for it. Monroe was talking to head coach Chris Landolfi, excuse me. Four receivers set for the Hawks, 2 on each side of Monroe. Monroe trying to get the North Quincy Raiders to jump off sides, but nice discipline there by the Raiders. They hold, and Hanover's going to call a timeout.
Timeout, Hawks.
So timeout called by Hanover with 10:43 left to go here in the first quarter. I know for the game against Quincy for Hanover, at the end of the game, we weren't too sure how many timeouts they had left. Thought they might try to stop the clock, and I incorrectly said that they had 5 timeouts for each half, but I was corrected after the game by someone who texted me and said that they had changed the rules, so it is now 3 timeouts per half for each team. When they went to the National High School Federations of Football to do those new rules started last year actually. So forgot about that with the timing gap between the seasons. So only 3 timeouts each half for the team. So that's the first of 3 now for the Hawks. And that explained why the Hawks couldn't stop the clock when Quincy got the ball back late in the 4th quarter. And Quincy just needed to nail it down to seal the victory. Our Hanover again comes out looking to snap the ball. And they do. Monroe looking to pass. North Quincy blitz. And Monroe finds a man open at the 45-yard line. And nice job by him to get the first down. And it looks like it was complete over there to Ben Scalzi for the first down.
Number 19, David Quinlan on the...
Actually, it was number 19, not number 9. Number 19 is David Quinlan.
45-yard line. Result of that play is a Hawk first down.
So 1st and 10 now for the Hawks. Handoff and brought down immediately there. It was the ball carrier. Nice job by North Quincy to come up and make that play. Looked like leading the charge was Brendan Glenn, for North Quincy. So no gain on the play.
Number 52, Mike Polistretti on the tackle for the Raiders.
Mike Polistretti also in there for North Quincy.
2nd and 10.
And goes in motion for the Hawks. Monroe looking to pass over the left side and is incomplete. Was looking for number 4, Joseph Curran. Over there in the coverage for North Quincy was Liam Hines. And Monroe just overthrew his intended receiver at the North Quincy 45. So it goes out of bounds, or excuse me, goes incomplete. So we're bringing up a 3rd and 10 now. .9:12 to go here in the first quarter. Monroe in the shotgun, gets the ball, looking down the field on the right side, and it is complete to number 19, David Quinlan, and he's going to evade the North Quincy defender and go all the way in for the touchdown. Looked like the defender got spun around there for North, and Quinlan goes in for a 55-yard touchdown pass.
Number 19, David Quinlan. On a jump ball. And the Hawks are on the board first with 9:03 remaining in the first quarter. Number 13, Robert Barrett will attempt.
Robbie Barrett will attempt to kick the extra point for the Hawks. Good snap, good hole. Kick is up, and it is good. So with 9:03 left to go in the first quarter, after the big 55-yard touchdown pass, Hanover takes an early 7-0 lead here at the stadium over North Quincy. So North Quincy offense will get a chance now to see if they can move the ball down the field and get some 7 points back on the board and tie the game. Going back deep for North Quincy at number 33, Nick Pereira, and number 22, Hunter McIsaac.
Kicking off for the Hawks, number 22, Michael Russo.
All right, Ferreira's going to field it at his own 16-yard line. Excuse me, McIsaac fields it. He's going to cut up the middle of the field. That was the right side. Try and make one miss. And great run there by Hunter McIsaac. Returns it all the way back to the 35-yard line. Great run there. McIsaac started down the right sideline, cut it back up the middle, had the seam, and finally got chased down from behind. But a great run there by Hunter McIsaac to get things going for North Quincy.
And the Raiders will go on offense. Your quarterback is number 10, Cooper Hansen.
All right, quarterback for North Quincy is number 10, Cooper Hansen. Hansen, a junior for the Raiders. 1st and 10 from the Hanover 35. Going to hand it off to number 11, Liam Hines. Ball comes loose, but North Quincy did jump on it, try to see the number who was there. It looks like it was Colm Gary who was able to jump on the loose ball and save it for the Raiders. And they're going to spot the ball now at the 34.
Pickup of 1, 2nd and 9.
So North Quincy averts disaster right there with their fumble recovery. So it brings up a 2nd down and 9 now for North. And flag comes in, and looks like we're going to have an offsides against Hanover.
Offsides against the Hawks. That's a 5-yard penalty. That'll bring the ball to the 29-yard line of Hanover. 2nd and 4 for the Raiders.
So North Quincy catches a break there, and they're going to bring up now a 2nd and 4. And Hanover almost jumped off sides again. They don't call it this time. Handoff goes to Matt Craig over to the left side. And Craig did a nice job to try to get some positive yards on that play. And it looks like they want to say actually no gain. And it is. It's no gain. They spot the ball back at the 29.
No gain. 3rd and 4.
This brings up now a 3rd and 4 for the Raiders. A pitch over to the right side. Hines trying to stretch it out, try to get some room, and he maybe will get a yard in the play. No, it looks like he's going to just get back to the line of scrimmage. So another no gain there. Nice pursuit there by Hanover to stretch out that play. Ben Hickey was over there for the Hawks. Also over there to make the play was Thal Lanigan.
We're going to give that a gain of 1. 4th and 3.
So they actually say 1 yard gain up to the 28. So bring up now 4th and 3 for North Quincy.
Let's do it, boys. Let's do it.
Hanson comes to the line, I formation, quick snap. Hines gets it to the left side, and he's going to cut up, and he's going to be right at the first down marker. Looks like he should have it, but it looks the officials are going to stop the clock, and they might measure it. We'll see what they do here. And nope, it's going to be a first down. Nice job there by Hines, the last second effort, and they spot the ball at the 24-yard line, and it's a first down for North Quincy.
1st and 10 from the 24-yard line of Hanover.
Five minutes to go here in the first quarter. 1st and 10 for North at the Hanover 24. Hines again on the carry. Nice cutback by Hines. Goes up the middle, gets up inside the 10-yard line. Excuse me, to the 15-yard line. And is finally brought down at about the 14. Nice run there by Hines. Explodes up the middle. And it'll be another first down for the Raiders.
And that's going to be good enough for another Raider first down at the 14-yard line of Hanover.
So they spot Hines down at the 14, but nonetheless, it's a first down for North Quincy. Again, I formation, and a timeout is called, and Hanover's going to call their second timeout of the quarter.
Timeout. Water break.
So 4:03 left to go here in the first, and a timeout down the field with Hanover on top by a score of 7-0. Going on right now down at Scituate High School, the Quincy Presidents are playing the Sailors. See if we can get an update on that game as it progresses along. And next week here at the stadium on Friday, April 9th, Quincy and North Quincy will have their annual football matchup. And instead of on Thanksgiving, again, it's going to be on a Friday night in April. But nonetheless, they'll be here at the stadium battling it out to take home that city championship trophy. And QATV will have live coverage of that game as well. So again, tune in next week, Friday, April 9th at 7 p.m. on QATV Channel 8 and on QATV.org as well for coverage of that annual game. Our teams come back out on the field. Again, 1st and 10 for North Quincy. Hand off to Matt Craig right up the middle. Craig fights his way up to the 10-yard line, still on his feet, trying to push the pile forward. Nice job there by North Quincy and pushing that pile. And they're going to say the ball came loose, but we'll see if he was down or not. Craig got up to about the 7-yard line, and it looks like it's going to remain North Quincy ball. And they're going to say he's down at the
8-yard line. 2nd and 4 for the Raiders.
Hines on the carry over to the right side inside the 5, and will get brought down at about the 2-yard line. Looked like John Bernardini on the tackle for the Hawks.
On the carry.
And they're going to spot him down. See where they spot him down at the 4-yard line, it looks like. It's enough for a first down for North Quincy.
They bring up a 1st and goal to go from the 3-yard line.
And actually make it the 3 where Hines is brought down. 3 minutes to go here in the quarter. 1st and goal for North Quincy. Hanson under center, gives it to Hines. Hines makes a juke in the backfield, fighting his way forward, and still waiting for a signal. Touchdown, North Quincy!
Touchdown, Raiders!
Nice job there by number 11 for North Quincy, Liam Hines, to come in, fight his way forward, kept his feet moving, and is able to punch it in for 6 points to get North Quincy on the board with 2:27 left to go in the first quarter.
Number 28, Thomas Murray.
Thomas Murray will
attempt the
come in to kick the extra point for North Quincy. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up, and it is good. So North Quincy comes right back down the field and answers. And they tie the game at 7, again with 2:27 left to go here in the first quarter.
7.
Six and a half minutes was that drive for North Quincy. On the drive, Liam Hines ran the ball 6 times for 24 yards, and again punching in for the touchdown. Matt Craig had 2 carries for 6 yards as well.
Number 28, Thomas Murray, set to kick off for the Raiders.
And Murray comes back out to kick it away for North Quincy.
Number 3, Dylan Rice. Number 4, Joe Curran. Number 28, Jay Mancini.
A nice kick there by Murray, and it's going to go all the way back into the end zone. They're going to have to play as he dropped it. That's Dylan Rice, and no, they're going to say it's a touchback. That's interesting. Rice touched it when the ball was in the field of play. And head coach Ryan Craig is coming out and saying that as well. That's not a touchback if he touches it before it goes into the end zone. But nonetheless, they say it's a touchback, and Hanover will start at their own 20-yard line. Referee just came over to the North Quincy sideline and was talking to to Ryan Craig, and now he's heading over to the Hanover side, talk to him. Not too sure what they were discussing. Might have been about the touchback, but 1st and 10 for the Hawks at their own 20. And ball comes loose, and looks like North Quincy has recovered it. We'll wait for the word. And yes, they have. North Quincy recovers the fumble.
Raider football.
Try to see if we can come up with who got the recovery for North Quincy. And it looked like it might have been number 44, Matt Craig, who was there to come up with it.
For North Quincy, 1st and 10 at the Hanover 20-yard line.
So it's at the 20 now for North Quincy. Liam Hines gets the carry, goes up the middle. And again, North Quincy doing a nice job to push that pile forward. And they're going to say he gets up to about the 16-yard line on the run.
To the 23, that's a pickup of 3, 2nd and 7.
So going to spot the ball actually at the 17-yard line. So a gain of 3, 2nd down and 7 now. Again, I formation for North Quincy. Hines again up the middle. And he is met and stopped immediately there by big number 75, one of the captains for the Hawks, Tyler Coleman, to make him the big play there. Hines went right up the middle, but Coleman was ready for the challenge and brought him down. And they're going to say a gain of about 2 on the play up to the 15.
Number 75, Tyler Coleman on the tackle for the Hawks.
Under a minute to go now here in the first quarter. 45 seconds. Hines going to carry over to the right side, trying to find a hole. Cannot, but he's going to get close to a 1st down. We'll see where they mark him. Needed to get to the 10, and looks like he's going to be just shy at the 11-yard line.
Carry to the 10. Close to a 1st down.
And they mark it just shy of the 10. So bring up 4th and inches for North Quincy, and we'll see if they let the clock run out here in the first quarter. Looks like they are. And they'll be content to let the clock go and head down the other end of the field to begin the second quarter.
And that's the end of the
All right, so
quarter.
that is now the official end of the first quarter, and we are tied at 7 between North Quincy and Hanover. I want to remind all of our viewers you can log on to QATV's website at qatv.org for program schedules, membership information, and much, much more. Of course, you can look for replays of high school football. You can log on to qatv.org/sports for all the high school football coverage. In addition to all the other games we've covered this high school season, dating back into the fall with soccer and volleyball and hockey, in basketball in the winter. So again, qatv.org and qatv.org/sports. And again, we'll be here next week on Friday, April 9th for live coverage when North Quincy and Quincy play at 7 p.m. here at Veterans Memorial Stadium. All right, begin the second quarter, 4th and inches for North Quincy. And there was a whistle just before the ball was snapped, so we'll see if the play happened or not. Cooper Hansen picked up the first down. And so they're going to say no play.
Please reset the game clock to 12. That play didn't happen. Thank you.
All right, so that play did not happen, they're saying down the field. I think that North Quincy snapped the ball before the officials blew the whistle to actually signal the start of play. And they're going to refresh the clock to go back to 12 minutes.
On the clock. Whoa.
Open the damn window.
12.
12 minutes.
All right, clock is reset, and now we're ready to play. So again, 4th and inches. Hansen again keeps it himself, and he has the first down easily there. Nice job by North Quincy and the offensive line to give him that easy push. And Hansen gets all the way inside the 10 up to about the 7-yard line.
With a little help from the offensive line. Result of that play is a Raider first down. Ball be placed at the 7-yard line of Hanover.
And they do mark it down at the 7-yard line. So 1st and goal now for North Quincy, again at the 7. Hansen hands it off up the middle and getting up to about the 2-yard line. Try to get the number there to see who ran it.
Liam Hines on the
Looks like it was
carry.
Liam Hines again on the carry.
Make it the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal to go from the 2.
All right, 2nd and goal now from the 2. Hines again with a carry, and looks like he should be in. We'll see. And it is touchdown North Quincy. Liam Hines got tripped up just shy of the goal line, but he falls into the end zone, sticks the ball out to get across the plane, and put another 6 points on the board for North Quincy.
.10:47 remaining in the half. Raiders are on the board again.
The Hawks defensive line had a good push on that play, but Hines did a nice job to, again, stretch out the ball and get across the plane for the touchdown. Thomas Murray will come out for the extra point. Good snap, good hold. It's almost blocked, but Murray's able to get it away easily. The strong kick there, and it's good, but flags are thrown on the play. It looks like Murray got hit after the kick. So the extra point is good, so we'll see what the flag is, but it looks like it's going to be a roughing the kicker. Looked like Murray got hit on his right leg as he was following through on the kick. Looked like it was a defender had come in from the end position to try to block it and again hit Murray. Murray's up and saying he can walk off by himself. A little bit of a limp, but nice job there by Thomas Murray. Hopefully he's okay. And as we're saying, that rain is starting to fall here at the stadium as well.
That was number 28, Thomas Murray, shaking up on that play. Let's hope he's okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, the result of the play. The try is good. And running into the kicker, the 5-yard penalty will be assessed on the kickoff.
So it's going to be a running into the kicker, so a 5-yard penalty.
Kicking off for the Raiders, number 21, Nate Caldwell.
So spot the ball at the 45, and coming in to kick it away is number 21, Nate Caldwell, sophomore for North Quincy.
That's 28, Nicholas Friel.
All right, coming fielded by the Hawks at their own 10-yard line. Joseph Curran on return has some space up the middle, still on his feet, and finally going to get brought down from behind. Nice tackle there by North Quincy. Looked like it was Chris Conley coming up to make the tackle from behind.
Curran all the way to
excuse me, that was Brian Wynn who came up to make the tackle from behind for North Quincy.
49-yard return.
And Curran's going to get the ball all the way up to the 49-yard line.
Hawks go back on offense, 1st and 10 from their own 49-yard line.
All right, so Hawks start on their own 49. 10:35 left to go here in the second quarter. Looking to pass down the right side is Connor Monroe, and it is incomplete. Goes through the hands of Dylan Rice.
Pass incomplete.
I'm not sure if it got lost in the lights. There were a couple of defenders right around him, and Rice had the ball, but just went right through his hands. So North Quincy catches a break there that Rice could not bring it in.
2nd and 10.
Second down and 10 now for Hanover. And ball comes loose out of the hands. Flag thrown on the play.
Fumble
Looked like Connor
recovered
Monroe
by
wasn't too sure what to do. He's looking downfield, didn't have anyone, and
Blocker on the play.
looked like the ball might have slipped out of his hands because of the rain. Excuse me. It might have been an illegal motion against Hanover. North Quincy signaling that they want to decline the penalty, but we'll see exactly what it is.
Illegal motion against.
So it was an illegal motion, and they're going to spot the, and the North Quincy will decline, excuse me. And let's see, they're going to spot the ball back at the 45-yard line, and I'll bring up a 3rd and long for the Hawks. A 3rd and 14. Clock ticks under 10 minutes to go now here in the quarter. Monroe rolling out, pass it down the middle of the field, has a man open and can't connect. It was Dylan Rice down the middle of the field, and the ball was just a little overthrown, and it goes incomplete on ramp 4th and long.
14 for the Hawks.
And North Quincy's going to call a timeout. Head coach Ryan Craig came over and asked for timeout with 9:49 left to go here in the quarter. Want to thank the crew that's out here tonight at the stadium for QATV to make this game possible. Our engineer and director, Chris Potter, and on camera, Ryan McWade. Chris and Ryan have been here for all the games for high school sport or high school football here at the stadium this season, so we want to thank them for coming out and bringing this game to you on QATV Channel 8 and streamed on QATV.org. All right, Hanover's going to go for it. Again, it's 4th and 14. Quarterback Connor Monroe looking to pass, being pursued by 2 Raiders, and it is incomplete. Nice defense there by North Quincy. Nate Caldwell gets his hand up and deflects that ball just enough, so it goes over the outstretched hands of number 3, Dylan Rice for Hanover, and it'll be a turnover on downs and a big play there by North Quincy and Nate Caldwell that forced that turnover. So North Quincy will take over at the Hanover 45-yard line. 9:42 left to go in the quarter. Liam Hines on the carry. Over to the right side, gets across the 45, and we'll see where they put him down. So it's going to be a gain of 2 on the play up to the 43.
2nd and 8 for the Raiders.
All right, pitch over to the right side. That is number 44, Matt Craig on the carry for North Quincy. Craig gets inside the 40 up to about the 39 on the carry. And they do spot him down at the 39. So 4-yard gain for North Quincy will bring up now a 3rd and 4.
For the Raiders.
Handoff goes up the middle for North Quincy, and looks like they should have enough for the first down. Hines goes right up to the first down marker at the 35-yard line, and they're going to give it to him to the 34, so it is a first down for North Quincy.
Result of that play is a Raider first down. That was Matt Craig on the carry.
Excuse me, Matt Craig was on the carry on that last play for North Quincy. Send the man in motion. Hines over to the left side, jumps over one tackler, sprints free over across the 20-yard line up to the 15, and finally get pushed out of bounds at about the 10. Great run there by number 11, Liam Hines for North Quincy, and they're going to spot him out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
Gets to the 11-yard line of Hanover. That's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Raiders.
Again, Hines on the carry over to the left side, and nice run there by Hines on first down. Gets inside the 10, and they spot him down at about the 7-yard line.
Ball will be placed at the 7-yard line. 2nd and 6.
North Quincy on top 14-7, looking to increase their lead here. 2nd down and 6 for the Raiders. Hines over to the right side, cuts it back up to the middle of the field. Nice job there by Hines. Didn't see anything onto the right side. And he's going to get inside the 5. Looks up, mark him down at the 3.
Ball be placed at the 3. 3rd and 2.
Clock ticks under 6 minutes to go here in the second quarter. North Quincy can get a first down if they can get just inside the 1-yard line. They can get a first. Third and about 2 now for North Quincy at the 3. Hines over to the left side, and should be enough for a touchdown, and it is. Touchdown, Liam Hines and North Quincy.
Touchdown Raiders.
Nice job there by North Quincy and Liam Hines to get that ball into the end zone. Hines over to the left side, found the hole, exploded through it, and again dives into the end zone for the 6 points. Now, it looks like North Quincy is going to go for 2 here. You might remember on their last extra point attempt, kicker Thomas Murray was injured on the play, and he's not coming off with the extra points. So North's going to go for 2, and North calls a timeout.
Timeout Raiders.
All right, pitch over to the left side. Hines has it, and he'll go into the end zone untouched for the 2 points. Nice job there by Hines. He saw he had the corner of the end zone and sprinted over there to get it. And North Quincy will put 2 more points on the board, and they now go up by a score of 22-7.
Field, the score is now North Quincy Raiders 22, Hanover Hawks 7.
So 5:36 left to go here in the second quarter. North Quincy on top 22-7. Officials are, I think, designating this as the water break timeout as well. They're supposed to be having a mandatory water break midway between each quarter, so as close to the 6-minute mark as the officials deem is reasonable without interrupting the flow of the game. So at the 5:36 mark, gave them a little extra time here between the kickoff, and now we come back out. Again, number 21, Nate Caldwell, will kick it away for North Quincy.
Team 3C for the Hawks. Number 3, Dylan Rice. Number 4, Joe Curran. And number 28, Nicholas Friel.
Dylan Rice is going to field at his own 13-yard line for the Hawks. Rice, plenty of space up the middle, gets across the 30-yard line and finally get brought down. Flag is thrown on the play.
Penalty marker on the play. That was Rice on the carry. Penalty marker.
So they spot Rice down at the 37-yard line, but we'll see what the penalty flag is. And it's going to be a hold against Hanover.
Against the Hawks. 10-yard penalty. And they'll place the ball at the 24-yard line of Hanover. 1st and 10.
So with the hold, they spot the ball back to the 23-yard line. Excuse me, the 24-yard line. And that's where Hanover will start this drive. Connor Monroe, quarterback for the Hawks. Pass over to the right side, complete to Dylan Rice. Rice gets brought out of bounds at the 35-yard line, make it the 36.
Number 3 steps out of bounds at the 36-yard line. Taken out of bounds by number 9. That's Brendan Hines.
It is enough for a first down for Hanover. Brendan Hines for North Quincy on the tackle.
First down.
Pass over to the left side and it is incomplete. Was looking for Joseph Curran, but nice defense there by Nate Caldwell, number 21.
Number 4, Joe Curran. That was 21, Caldwell on the defense. 2nd and 10 Raiders.
Bring up a 2nd down and 10 now for the Hawks. Ball at their own 36-yard line. 5:06 left to go in the second quarter. Curran goes in motion, and they're going to try to get it to him. They cannot. And actually, they do a nice pass there to get it over to Joseph Curran. He makes a man miss, and will finally get knocked out of bounds. And looks like they're going to knock him out at the 48-yard line. Should be enough for the first down, and it is.
First down. They're going to mark him out at the 45.
Nope, I'm sorry. They're going to say step out of bounds at the 45-yard line, so it'll be shy of the first down. There's a nice play there by Curran to get open. Looked like there was going to be nothing there. Connor Monroe went to pass, had to hold it back, double pumped, waited for a second to get Curran open, and was able to find him. And Curran looked like he had the first down, but they say he stepped out of bounds at the 45. So bring up a 3rd and 1 now for the Hawks. Curran again in motion. This time they're going to hand off to number 2. Ball comes loose on the ground, and it looks like Hanover recovered it.
Fumble on the play.
John Bertoncini had the carry, fumbled it,
Recovered by Hanover.
but it's going to be recovered by Hanover, and they'll have the first down at midfield.
That's going to result in a first down for the Hawks.
So 1st and 10 for Hanover, again at midfield. Monroe looking to pass over the right side, and it's complete to Curran again. Curran will get pushed out of bounds at the 41.
3, Dylan Rice. Knocked out of bounds by number 9, Brendan Hines. It's going to be just a yard shy of the line to gain. 2nd and 1 for the Hawks.
It shows Dylan Rice on the reception for the Hawks. So 9-yard gain there from Dylan Rice, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 1 now for Hanover. Ball at the North Quincy 41. Monroe being pressured and trying to get out of harm's way. He cannot, and he's going to get brought down there. Nice job by North Quincy.
Connor Monroe sacked by a host of Raiders. The loss of a yard.
Sammy Accosini, number 78,
3rd and 2 for the Hawks.
coming up to make the tackle for North Quincy. And it's going to be a loss of 1 on the play. Third and 2 now for Hanover. And whistles blow, and North Quincy calls a timeout. That's their final timeout of the half, with 3:12 left to go here in the second quarter. Third and 2 now for Hanover. 3:12 left to go. Handoff up the middle of the field. Big play here for Hanover. Luke Rogers on the carry, number 21. And he's going to get up into North Quincy territory up to the 26-yard line, make it the 27.
Result of that play is going to be a Hanover first down. That's down to the 27-yard line of North Quincy.
There's a big hole there for Hanover, and Rogers took advantage of it and finally got brought down again at the North Quincy 27-yard line. So nice run there by Rogers to pick up another first down for Hanover. So brings up a 1st and 10 from the 27. And pass down into the end zone, and it is caught. Touchdown for Hanover. North Quincy's furious that there wasn't a false start penalty in the backfield.
Touchdown Hanover.
But Dylan Rice comes up with a big touchdown pass. Got to give credit there to Connor Monroe, the quarterback. Looked like he kind of paused there thinking there was going to be a penalty flag. Ball got snapped, and Rice went down the field. I'm not sure if North Quincy held up just a little bit, but either way, touchdown pass is good. And Hanover puts another 6 points on the board. And the extra point attempt is up, and it hits the upright, and it's no good.
Kick is no good. Teams head upfield. The score is North Quincy Raiders 22, Hanover Hawks 13.
So 2:24 left to go here in the second quarter. North Quincy holds on to a lead, 22-13.
Ball start replay.
Number 22 set to kick off. That's
All right, it's going to be a squib kick fielded by number 54 for North Quincy. Doing a nice job there was Brian Rodriguez to field the ball and just go down to the ground. And North Quincy will have good field position starting at their own 41.
Brian Rodriguez for the Raiders. First and 10. North Quincy at their own 41-yard line.
I formation for the Raiders. Cooper Hansen, the quarterback, under center. And Liam Hines gets it. Nice drop by Hines. Explodes up the middle of the field, across midfield, and should have enough for the first down. We'll see where they spot him down. And they're going to stay up to the Hanover 48, and it is enough for a first.
Down.
Handoff goes to the fullback, Matt Craig. Craig fighting his way forward up to the 45, make it to the 44.
Craig on the carry. Across the 45 to the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, second and 6.
Pitch over to the right side. Liam Hines finds a hole up the middle of the field and will explode up across the 40 up to about the 39.
The 39. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 1 for the Raiders.
Under a minute to go here in the half. Hines again trying to cut it outside, gets across the 35-yard line, and will get knocked out of bounds at about the, we'll see where they mark him out, at the 27-yard line. Clock stops with 39 seconds left to go here.
Knocked out of bounds at the 26-yard line. The result of that play is a Red Raider first down. We'll stop the clock at 39 seconds to go in the half.
North Quincy out of timeouts. So again, 39 seconds left to go here in the half. Hansen rolling out the pass, looking downfield, and it is incomplete. Was looking for Colm Gary, the tight end. And a late flag is thrown as well. We'll see if it's pass interference or not.
Colm Gary, there is a penalty marker.
Flag was thrown down at the 6-yard line. Officials discussing. And it is going to be pass interference.
Against the Hawks. Half the distance to the goal. Result of that play is a Red Raider first down. 32 seconds remain in
So they're
the
going to
half.
spot the ball at the 13-yard line with 32 seconds left to go in the half. So 1st and 10 now for North Quincy.
Ball's at the 13-yard line.
Hansen again looking to pass, and he's going to get sacked and brought down. Nice play there by number 90 for Hanover, Ben Hickey, the sophomore, to come up and bring him down. North Quincy's going to have to hurry to try to get a playoff. 20 seconds to go.
That's number 90.
And he's going to spike the ball. That's Cooper Hansen. He spiked that. He was upset with himself that he held the ball for that long. So with 16 seconds left, they stop the clock. So bring up now a 3rd and long for North Quincy, 3rd and 18 from the 21-yard line. Great play there again by Ben Hickey for the Hawks, the sophomore coming up and was able to bring down Hansen for the big sack. And North Quincy had to do everything they could to get back and just to spike the ball to stop the clock. So again, clock stops, 16.9 seconds left to go here. And whistle blows just before the ball is snapped, and it's a timeout called by Hanover. That's their 3rd and final timeout.
Timeout.
All right, so North comes out against 3rd and long for the Raiders. Ball at the 21-yard line. 16.9 seconds left to go here in the half. Both teams out of timeouts. Hansen looking to pass down the left sideline into the end zone, and it's going to get picked off by Hanover. Intercepted there by A.J. Mancini, and he's just going to go down in the end zone for the touchback.
Number 21, Luke Rogers. Tackled in the end zone. That'll bring the ball back out to the 20. We got 9 seconds remaining in the half. Hawks take over on that interception by Rogers.
All right, so that was number 20 on the interception, A.J. Mancini for the Hawks. And again, the ball will be spotted at the 20-yard line with 9 seconds to go here in the half. And Hanover's just going to kneel the ball down to run out the clock.
And Conan Monroe takes a knee.
So that is the end of the first half here at Veterans Memorial Stadium. North Quincy 22, Hanover 13. We'll take a timeout here, and in about 10 minutes we'll be back with second half coverage in just one moment. So again, North Quincy 22, Hanover 13. We'll be back with second half in just a moment. We're getting ready to begin the second half with North Quincy on top of Hanover by a score of 22-13. Real quick rundown, some halftime stats. First, for North Quincy, Cooper Hansen only passed the ball 2 times, and both of them fell incomplete. Another pass attempt was incomplete due to a pass interference call. So no stats really to report there for Cooper Hansen passing the ball. Rushing side of the ball, however, lots to report there. Liam Hines, 19 attempts for 104 yards and 3 touchdowns as well. Matt Craig added in 5 carries for 19 yards for North Quincy. For Hanover, Connor Monroe, 7 of 13 passing for 122 yards and 2 touchdown passes. Luke Rogers is leading the way on rushing side of the ball with 1 attempt for 15 yards. John Bertoncini has 3 attempts for 6 yards as well. Receiving side of the ball, Dylan Rice has 3 receptions for 48 yards and a touchdown. Joseph Curran, 2 receptions for 16 yards, and David Quinlan, 2 receptions for 58 yards and a touchdown as well. All right, so teams come back out onto the field. North Quincy looking to improve to 2-1 on the season. North Quincy's first game back on March 13th was a victory here at the stadium against Dennis Yarmouth, winning that game 30-0. And then North Quincy traveled to play Wayland on March 20th, lost that game 20-0. So North Quincy trying to see if they can put some more points on the board here in the second half and get their second victory of the season. Hanover is 0-3, so they're looking to see if they can get their first W here against North Quincy. Hanover having lost games to Plymouth South, Scituate, and Quincy. All right, onside kick to begin the half, and North Quincy was ready for it. Ball comes loose though, and we'll see what happens. Looks like Hanover has recovered, at least they think so. And they have. Hanover has recovered the onside kick. North Quincy was trying to come up and recover that onside kick, and it looked like it was number 56, Dylan Clifford, who almost had the ball, but he got hit as he was trying to bring it down and wrap it up, and he couldn't bring it in, and Hanover was able to go up there and get it themselves. So kind of catching North Quincy off guard there. So Hanover recovers, and they'll start at the North Quincy 44-yard line. Our first play looking deep down the field, and it is going to be incomplete. Nice job there by number 11, Liam Hines, to make sure it went incomplete. But another nice job there by North Quincy as well. The defender coming up there to knock the ball out of the hands of number 19 for Hanover, David Quinlan.
There was number 19, David Quinlan, defended by several Raiders.
Hunter McIsaac down there for North Quincy to knock that ball away. Second down and 10 now for Hanover. Quick pass over to the right side, complete to Quinlan. And Quinlan will make a move and get up to the 35-yard line for a nice gain there for Hanover.
Result of that
And
play,
they actually going to give him the first down. They spot the ball at the 34-yard line, and that will be enough for the first down. I'm going to say Quinlan stretched his hands out at the end of the play there. So first down for the Hawks. Connor Monroe, senior quarterback for Hanover, number 89 in the shotgun. Pump fakes, looks over to the right side of the field again for Quinlan, and it is almost picked off, but cannot bring it in. It was Liam Hines. Hunter McIsaac also over there on the coverage for North Quincy.
Pass was nearly picked off by number 11, Liam Hines.
Second down and 10 for the Hawks. Ball at the North Quincy 34-yard line. Hand goes to number 21, Luke Rogers, up the middle of the field. He'll have enough for the first down for the Hawks. Gets inside the 20 up to about the 19-yard line.
Rogers down to the 20. They're going to put that ball at the 19-yard line. First and 10 Hawks.
So they do spot the ball at the 19. Rogers again on the carry, and not much happening there. He might get back to the line of scrimmage, and looks like they're going to say he does, so just no gain.
Rogers. No gain. Second and 10.
Matt Craig, Colm Gary in there for North Quincy, as well as number 79, Harry Guadiano. Excuse me. Rogers passing again over to the right side, and complete to number 3, Dylan Rice, but right there to bring him down immediately was number 11, Liam Hines, and they're going to spot him down at the 17-yard line.
That was a gain of 2. Third and 8.
So only a 2-yard gain there for Hanover. We'll bring up now a 3rd and 8 from the 17. And timeout down the field. Looks like Hanover might have called timeout. No, actually, no, it's a delay of game
Against the Hawks.
against Hanover.
5-yard penalty.
Okay, no, yeah, they are going to say it was a timeout.
Timeout.
Referee came in and, again, called the delay of game, but did not see the timeout beforehand. So no penalty, just a timeout called by Hanover. That's their first of the second half. 8:31 to go here in the third quarter. Hanover looking at pass in the corner of the end zone and incomplete.
Pass incomplete.
Was looking for Joseph Curran down there in the corner.
That was intended for number 4, Joe Curran. That's going to bring up a 4th and 8 for the Hawks.
So bring up now a 4th down and 8 for Hanover. They need to get to the North Quincy 9-yard line for a first down. Pass over the right side in the corner of the end zone, and North Quincy's going to let it fall for an incomplete pass, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Looks like there was a miscommunication there between quarterback Connor Monroe and the intended receiver David Quinlan. Quinlan stopped at about the 9, right at the first down marker to look for the pass, but pass went into the corner of the end zone and fell incomplete.
Yard line. We'll call it the 17.
So North Quincy will take over on their own 17-yard line with 8:16 to go here in the third quarter. Again, North on top 22-13. Quarterback Cooper Hansen comes out for the Raiders. Hands it off to Liam Hines. Hines will get up to about the 19 for a gain of 2.
44, Matt Craig on the carry. Gain of 2, 2nd and 8.
Pitch to Hines over to the left side this time. Hines gets across the 20. He'll get brought down at about the 23-yard line. Gain of 4 there for Hines.
For the 24. Bring up a 3rd and 4 for the Raiders.
Clock ticks under 7 minutes. Pitch over to the right side this time for Liam Hines. Hines met at the 25-yard line, fights his way forward up to about the 26. Need to get to the 27 for the first down.
And it is.
And actually going to say it's a first down for North Quincy. Got up to the 27-yard line, did Liam Hines. Nice effort there by Hines. Fight his way forward and pick up the first down. Number 79, Brian Thompson, came in to make the tackle for Hanover. Also over there was number 75, Tyler Coleman. And Hines somehow fought through to the biggest guys on the Hanover team to pick up the first down. So great effort there again by Liam Hines. So 1st and 10 for the Raiders at their own 27. Hines on the carry over to the right side, has some open space. Liam Hines down the right sideline, crosses midfield for North Quincy, trying to make 2 men miss, and still on his feet in bounds, and can't stay in, but a great run there by Liam Hines. Faked his way forward for an extra 10-yard gain all the way up to the 15-yard line. Hines did a great job at about the 45-yard line, did a nice stutter step, and was able to pick up an extra 15 yards on that play to go all the way up and get knocked out of bounds at the 15. "58-yard run there by Liam Hines. And North Quincy now at the Hanover 15-yard line. Matt Craig on the carry this time. Change of pace here for North Quincy, and Craig will bulldoze his way up to about the 11-yard line.
The 10. They're going to place it at the 11. Second and 6.
Four-yard gain. He's up to the second down and 6 now. Again, Craig on the carry again, and he'll get up to about the 10-yard line for a 1-yard gain.
Craig on the carry once again to the 10. That was a pickup of 1. 3rd and 5.
Ball spotted at the 10-yard line, 3rd and 5 now for North Quincy. Hines with the ball. Fighting his way forward, stays on his feet. Liam Hines picks up the first down. Will go all the way down to the 1-yard line. Great run there by Liam Hines. Fought his way forward, was stopped in the backfield, it looked like. Found a seam, snuck his way through it, and they're going to spot him down at the 2.
Goal to go at the 2-yard line.
Hines broke through 1, 2, 3 tacklers there for Hanover in the backfield. Just bounced off of them, kept his legs going, and again up to the 2-yard line. First and goal from the 2. Handoff goes to Matt Craig, and touchdown North Quincy.
Touchdown, number 44, Matt Craig.
Matt Craig doing the work there and gets the touchdown as well, and put another 6 points on the board. 28-13 North. Junior quarterback Cooper Hansen will come out for the 2-point conversion. And flag thrown. And it's going to be a false start against North Quincy.
False start. Against the Raiders.
So
5-yard penalty.
push the ball back to the 8-yard line.
From the 7-yard line.
Hansen looking to pass, and he's going to have nowhere to go, and he gets brought down there. Big play there by number 75, senior captain Tyler Coleman, to sack Hansen and prevent the 2-point try. Nonetheless, though, North Quincy will increase their lead. Again, they lead now 28-13 with 3:47 left to go here in the third quarter. And it looks like the officials are calling for the water break here at the 3:47 mark before the kickoff. So again, North Quincy 28 to 13 over Hanover. I want to remind all of our viewers you can log on to Quincy Access TV's website at qatv.org for program schedules, membership information, and much, much more, including replays of high school sports. So you can log on to qatv.org. Also, can check out all the classes that are going to be coming up here at QATV as well. Right now, virtual classes are being conducted, and iPhone camcorder lessons, and also editing, interview skills, and podcasting as well. So again, qatv.org for all that information. And if you're interested in taking a class, you can feel free to give us a call at 617-376-1440 for more information and updates on the classes being offered at QATV. QATV recently underwent a big upgrade in our master control at our studios located at 88 Washington Street, and a lot of new equipment in master control, and we're able to bring some new programming to you, specifically just the football game right here. Able to stream this game back to our studio and then put it live on the air, whereas before we weren't able to do that. So we're pleased to be able to bring you some new programming and some more live programming from around the city as we're able to expand our offerings. And if you're interested for a tour, once we become open to the public, we're going to be giving lots of tours, we hope. So stay tuned for that as we have announcements coming up for tours of QATV, hopefully later on this summer.
Number 4, Joe Curran, and number 28, Nick Creel.
Nate Caldwell, number 21 for North Quincy, will kick it away. And he's going to go reset the ball as it falls off the tee. Mention is pretty windy down here at the stadium. The flag has been pretty much horizontal for much of the game. We had some rain in the second quarter and it has gone away, but the wind has not. And the kick is going to go out of bounds at about the 15-yard line.
Result of that penalty will be a re-kick.
So there's going to be a 5-yard penalty on North Quincy, and it'll be a re-kick. So move the ball back to the 35, and Caldwell will kick it away again. And whistle is going to blow again before the kick happens, and is another penalty flag. And they're going to say it's offsides. Looks like against North Quincy. So again, move it back another 5 yards, all the way back to the 30 now.
Offsides against the Raiders, and the 5-yard penalty. Kickoff will now be from the North Quincy 30-yard line.
All right, quick kick and up the middle, fielded at the 31-yard line by Hanover. Fielded by Joseph Curran, and he speedily gets across midfield up to the North Quincy 48-yard line.
Kick return by number 4, Joe Curran, to the 49-yard line of North Quincy. 1st and 10 Hawks.
So the Hawks will start on North Quincy's side of the field at the North Quincy 49 with 3:36 left to go here in the third quarter. So excellent field position now for Hanover. Send a man in motion. Connor Moreau looking to pass, and it's complete. Joseph Curran on reception. Great play there, though, by North Quincy coming up to make the tackle. It was number 21, Nate Caldwell. Great job by Caldwell to bring him down. No gain.
There's no gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Second down and 10 now for Hanover again at the North Quincy 49-yard line. Monroe passes, and it's complete to number 3, Dylan Rice, and he'll have the first down for Hanover up to the North Quincy 34-yard line.
Number 3, Rice, again taken down by number 21, Nate Caldwell. The result of that play, though, is a Hawk first down.
Nate Caldwell on the tackle for North Quincy. First and 10 now for Hanover. Again, ball at the North Quincy 34-yard line. 2:10 left to go here in the quarter. Handoff goes to number 3, Dylan Rice. Still on his feet trying to make something happen, and looks like he might have a gain of 1. Almost lost the ball. And we'll see where they spot him down.
Gain of 1. 2nd and 9.
And so that was John Bertoncini on the last carry. Ball comes loose, but Connor Moreau is able to jump on it, but it'll be a loss of about 4 yards on the play back to the 37-yard line.
There is a loss of 3 yards on that play, though. That'll bring up 3rd and 13 for the Hawks.
So they spot the ball at the 37-yard line. 3rd and 13 now for Hanover. 45 seconds left to go here in the quarter. Monroe looking to pass, being pressured by North Quincy. He passed, and it's complete to Quinlan. And Quinlan reaching forward, trying to get to the 30-yard line, but it was a nice tackle there by Nick Pereira for the Raiders. And they're going to spot him down at the 31-yard line.
That's a pickup of...
So 6-yard gain.
And that'll bring up 4th and 7 for the Hawks. And we're at the end of 3 quarters, folks. The score is...
So the horn sounds here at the end of the third quarter. And at the end of 3 quarters of play, North Quincy leads Hanover by a score of 28-13. When we come back to action, Hanover will have a 4th and 7 from the North Quincy 31-yard line to begin the fourth quarter. So we'll take a quick timeout. We'll be back in just a second. right, back to begin the fourth quarter. Again, 4th and 7. Monroe looking to pass. Down the right sideline, has a man open, and it is incomplete.
Pass incomplete.
Looking at the last second to get his hand in there to break up that play. It looked like it was Nate Caldwell.
Liam Hines on the defense.
Oh, excuse me, that was Hunter McIsaac on the defense there for North Quincy.
And 21, Nate Caldwell, who tipped the ball. And the Hawks turn over on downs. 1st and 10 Raiders.
Actually, it looks like it was Nate Caldwell, number 21, who tipped that ball away after a second look at it here. So nice job there by Caldwell to get his hand in there at the last second, get that ball away. And North Quincy's able to hold and turn over on downs. And they'll take over now on their own 31-yard line. Hines on the carry, explodes up the middle. Nice job there by Liam Hines, and he'll get up to about the 39-yard line. So nice gain there on 1st down.
Number 11. Liam Hines to the 38-yard line. That's a pickup of 7. 2nd and 3.
In the game at quarterback now for North Quincy is number 2, Connor Plant. Plant hands it off to number 44, Matt Craig. They kind of bumped into each other and spot the ball back to the 38-yard line, a loss of 1.
No gain. Third and 3.
Third and 3 now for the Raiders. Plant trying to keep it and run himself, and will get tackled out of bounds. And it looks like there's going to be no gain on the play.
On the carry.
And actually going to say it's a loss of 1 on the play. Ball spotted back at the 37-yard line. And I'll bring up now 4th down for North Quincy, 4th and 4.
Raiders.
So North Quincy electing to kick the ball away. Dylan Rice back deep for the Hawks. Nice kick there by Connor Plant. Kicks it away from Rice and takes a North Quincy roll. And just as I say that, bounces back for Hanover. And North Quincy's going to down it at the 32-yard line.
1-yard line. Where the Hawks will go on offense. And they're going to officially spot that ball for 32. 1st and 10 Hawks.
So Hanover will take over at their own 32-yard line with 9:10 left to go here in the game. Quick pass is incomplete from Connor Monroe. Was looking on the sideline there for John Bertoncini.
Second and 10 Hawks.
Actually, David Quinlan was the intended receiver there for Hanover in that last play. Monroe pump faking, and he's going to get sacked and brought down there by North Quincy. And let's see who it was coming up to make the play. Was Brendan Baker.
Connor Monroe sacked.
Nice job there by number 66, Brendan Baker, to come up on the big sack for North Quincy. And they're going to spot the ball back at the 26-yard line.
For the Hawks.
So it'll be a 6-yard loss, 3rd and 16 now for Hanover. Monroe looking to pass downfield, and it's caught. Nice catch there by Joseph Curran.
Complete to number 4.
Was able to somehow fight that away from the outstretched hands of Brendan Hines, the defensive back for North Quincy. And again, a great play there by Curran to come up with the ball all the way down to the North Quincy 38-yard line. Hines had his hand in there. I don't know how he didn't knock it away, but he definitely got a finger on it. But have to give credit there to Curran, who brought that ball in for the big first down. 36-yard gain for Hanover. Handoff goes to number 21 now for Hanover. That's Luke Rogers.
21.
And he is brought down almost immediately there. Looked like it was Brendan Bacon again coming up for the tackle.
2nd and 10.
No gain on the play for Hanover. There's maybe Michael Gorman coming up there for North Quincy as well on that last play for the tackle. And injury timeout down on the field.
That's number 21, Luke Rogers, shaken up on the play. Let's hope he's okay.
Pass over to the right side is incomplete there by Connor Monroe. Short hopped his intended receiver.
For number 3, Dylan Rice.
Dylan Rice.
Bring up 3rd and 10.
So bring up a 3rd and 10 now for Hanover. And Hanover was going to call a timeout. Play clock was running down. And head coach Chris Landolfi decided he wanted to talk things over, and he calls his 2nd timeout of the half. So Hanover, 1 timeout remaining. And clock stops at 6:41 left to go here in the game. Hanover have a 3rd and 10 when we come back to action at the North Quincy 38-yard line. Monroe looking to pass. Has a man down the middle of the field, but he can't connect. Joseph Curran was wide open.
Pass incomplete, intended for number 4.
But Monroe cannot connect to him. Led him just a little too far.
Defensively for the
So bring up a 4th down now for the Hawks.
Fourth and 10.
Curran had lots of green space in front of him there as well. If he was able to catch that ball, would have easily had the first down and more for Hanover, but could not connect. So again, that brings up a 4th down for the Hawks. Ball at the 38-yard line, so 4th and 10. Play clock running down, less than 10 seconds to go. Hanover gets it off. Monroe looks over to the right, and it's complete, to number 19, David Quinlan, and he was, like I say, no, it's incomplete.
Yes, it's incomplete.
So, not too sure what happened there. I couldn't see it. Maybe he might have been bobbling the ball as he got hit and went out of bounds.
38-yard line.
But North Quincy is able to hold on a turnover on downs. Seen on the replay that the ball did come loose as he went down to the ground, but the official right over there says it's an incomplete pass. And it looked like he might have been just shy of the first down either way, but North Quincy is able to hold as Hanover was threatening there. So North Quincy takes over with 6:28 left to go in the game. Number 2, Connor Plant in at quarterback for North Quincy. Hands the ball off. And nice job there by North Quincy trying to fight his way forward up to about the 42-yard line. Goes number 44, Matt Craig.
Matt Craig. Across the 40-yard line to the 42. That's a pickup of 4 yards. 2nd and 6.
Clock ticks under 6 minutes to go now here in the game. Second down and 6 for North Quincy. Nate Caldwell goes in motion. And big run here by North Quincy. Nice job by North keeping that pile moving. We've seen it all game long where the pile has been moving forward, and the ball carriers have been able to pick up extra yards. That time on the carry for North Quincy was number 22, Hunter McIsaac.
Number 22.
And it's a first down for North Quincy up to the 49-yard line.
49-yard line. Result of that play is a Raider first down.
Matt Craig on the carry. And Craig is going to get up to the Hanover 49-yard line before his forward progress was stopped. Two-yard gain for the Raiders.
Ball placed on the 49-yard line of Hanover. Official timeout.
And some confusion out on the field. Looked like the official might have Hanover thought they had called for a water break, and the officials telling everyone to come back onto the field. And it looks like number 22 was Hunter McIsaac had a cut, so that's why he was sent off the field. That might have been the confusion. The clock continues to tick down now, under 4 minutes. Pitch over to the left side, number 33, Nick Pereira gets the first carry of the game for him. Over to the left side, nice job there by him. And he's going to fight his way forward across the 45 up to about the 43-yard line on the run.
Ball was carried by number 33, Pereira, across the 45. Put the ball at the 43-yard line. That's
Bring up a 3rd and 2 now for the Raiders. And looks like North Quincy should have the first down. Pereira again on the carry for the Raiders. Gets up to the 40-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
Pereira on the carry once again.
And with that carry, the clock ticks under 3 minutes.
Result of that play is a Raider first down. Ball is spotted at the 40-yard line.
North Quincy happy to let this clock continue to tick down as much as they can in between plays here. 10 seconds, less than 10 seconds to go on the play clock. Yeah, it looks like they do just get it off. Ball comes loose though. Connor Plant went to pitch the ball, and it looked like he might have hit his fullback, but Nick Pereira was able to jump on it quickly to keep possession. Ball goes back to the 43-yard line though.
2nd and 13.
But again, clock continues to tick. 1:45 left to go now in the game. Hanover just one timeout remaining. Nick Pereira on the carry over to the left side, has some space down the left sideline. Nick Pereira up to the 20-yard line, and that's going to do it here for North Quincy. And that great run there by Nick Pereira goes all the way up to about the 15-yard line where he was knocked out of bounds.
Gets out of bounds at the 15-yard line of Hanover.
1:11 left to go here in the game. And a timeout called down on the field. So North Quincy can just kneel on this ball a couple times, and that will wrap it up. And North Quincy will come out here with their second victory on the season. Tough game here for both teams, well played game. But North Quincy made a few extra plays here, and especially on defense, they were able to hold Hanover off on a few plays and forced turnover on downs for Hanover. And North Quincy were able to come out here, especially on that last play there, big play there by Nick Pereira to pick up that big first down for North Quincy. Looks like North's going to run a play here. Cooper Hansen back in under center at quarterback. He's going to give it to Liam Hines, and Hines is brought down in the backfield for a loss of a couple yards in the play. Back to, so he's going to spot him down at the 18-yard line.
Carry. Loss of 2. Second and 12.
And it looks like now North Quincy will kneel the ball down to wrap up this game. And one kneel here, and that will do it as we have 20 seconds left to go in the game.
Number 10, quarterback Cooper Hansen takes a knee. That's going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. The final
And
score.
nice job here by North Quincy coming out with a big victory over Hanover. North Quincy will win this game by a score of 28-13, and again improve to 2-1 here on the season. Real quick run down the final stats for you. Liam Hines had a huge game here for North Quincy. 26 rushes for 185 yards and 3 touchdowns. So Liam Hines certainly the star of the game here for the North Quincy the North Quincy Raiders. Also, Nick Pereira had 3 rushes for 37 yards. Matt Craig 11 for 31. And Connor Plant had a rush as well. Hunter McIsaac, 1 rush for 7 yards, too. For the visiting Hanover Hawks, quarterback Connor Moreau, 13 of 28 passing for 191 yards and 2 touchdowns. Dylan Rice had 5 receptions for 65 yards and a touchdown. Joseph Curran, 4 for 52. And David Quinlan had 4 catches for 74 yards and a touchdown as well. Luke Rogers had 4 rushes for 30 yards on the ground for the Hanover Hawks. So, again, big victory here for North Quincy coming out here with a 28-13 win. Next week, North Quincy and Quincy High School will be here at Veterans Memorial Stadium on Friday, April 9th at 7 p.m. for the annual Crosstown matchup. Again, everything's a little different here with this COVID-19 pandemic, but one thing that will remain the same is the football teams for Quincy and North Quincy will meet here at Veterans Memorial Stadium. It won't be at 10 a.m. on Thanksgiving morning. It will be 7 p.m. on an April Friday night, but the teams will be here, so we're all excited for that. You can log in for live coverage, watch on QATV Channel 8, and live here on our website, qatv.org as well. I want to thank the crew here from Quincy Access TV for coming out and making this game possible. Our director and engineer, Chris Potter, and on camera, Ryan McWade. Well, again, final score here, North Quincy 28, Hanover 13. My name is Jonathan Caleri. Thanks for tuning in to this edition of QATV Sports, and we will see you next time.